Hello everyone, so I'm going to solve the Leetcode contest 403 problems. So let me explain the very first one. So this is minimum average of smallest and largest element. So basically what is happening here is one array is given to you, okay, and from this array we have to pick the smallest and the largest value. For example, 1 and 15 we picked and we found the average of both of them. So 1 plus 15 divided by 2, it would be 16 divided by 2, right? So 8. So we will exclude these values of 15 and 1 from here and add that value 8 to the our average array. Okay. So similarly we have to repeat this. Okay. Then what will happen next time after doing this? We will go. So let me explain it in a proper way. So after doing this, we have new set of minimum and maximum, right? So here minimum is 3 and maximum is 13. So again 16 divided by 2, so 8 and 8. Now again see here 4 and 8, okay? 4 and 8 are the minimum and the maximum, so 12 divided by 2, so 6 is added here. Now finally 4 plus 7, so 11. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. Now out of these, the 5.5 is the minimum one. But basically we don't have to separately write any average method. We don't have to use any extra space. We can just do the sorting of the array. Okay. So see here what I'm doing. I'm first sorting the array. Okay. After sorting this array, I'm taking two variables. Left equal to 0 and right equal to the last element of this array. So left one would be indicate the very smallest element and the right one would be having the maximum element in the array. Now what I'm doing, I'm taking one double variable, so it has to be taken care properly. It should be double only. So I'm taking this min variable with the initially max value of type double, and then what I'm doing, while left is less than right, I'm taking the average of them. Okay, nums left plus nums right divided by 2, because these are the smallest and greatest integer, basically the values. So divide by 2, this is our average. Now what I'm doing, I'm getting the minimum of our minimum variable and this average. Okay, and after taking this, I'm increasing the left side, so the left plus plus and right minus minus, so that it will point to the next set of minimum and maximum value in the array. So finally, after traversing through entire array, we would come out of it and we will return this min. Okay. So this min is basically we have to take in double, and this is pretty simple straightforward question. So I have already done it. We can again run it, so not needed, right? I've already done it, so that's not required. Let me submit it again. Yeah, so it is already accepted. So this is our very first question. Let me go to the second one. So this question is find the minimum area to cover all the ones. Okay, so basically what is happening, one grid is given to us. Okay, grid means 2D array is given to us, and we have to find such an array, such an rectangle which will cover all the ones. So consider there could be a very huge grid as well, and there could be zeros and one. So we have to find the area of those rectangle which will cover all the ones. For example, here there are 3 ones, so we have to create such kind of a rectangle which will cover all the ones. So see here, all the 3 ones are covered in this rectangle. Here the width is 3 and height is 2, so the area of it would be 6. Okay, so we have to find this kind of areas. Okay, so for example, here there is only one available, so area of it is 1 into 1. Similarly, we have to find the for the very large 2D arrays. So what I'm doing basically, my intention is to take the maximum row and maximum column as well as minimum row and minimum column whenever if one is occurring. Okay, so see here, whenever grid ij, I'm just traversing through the 2D array, and whenever grid ij equal to 1, then I'm looking for their max row, max column, minimum row and minimum column. I have these 4 variables and I am accordingly calculating these values. So what will happen finally, I would be having the extreme columns and rows value and the minimum columns and rows value. Okay, so in that case I can guess that what would be the rectangle sides, because I am taking this for only the ones. Okay, so let me explain it in a proper way. You can see this example. Okay, so see here, this one is there, one and one. Okay, so if we look at here, this should be our rectangle, right? If I draw a line, this is the line which is covering all the ones. Okay, now the thing is how to find this edges, right? So see here, what I'm doing is we will traverse through this array. Okay, so let's say our min r is a small r, min row. Okay, and minimum column is small c. Let's say our maximum row is capital R and maximum column is capital C. Okay, so see here, we are traversing through here, it is 0 0 0, this is also 0 0, but when we come here 1. Okay, so 1 means what is its I is 1, its row is 2. So initially all the R and C, all of them are this row would be here 1. Okay, row would be here 1, column also 1, no, column is 2. See here, so column is 2 and small r and c. Okay, so initially these are the min row and column, these are the max row and column. Initially row is 1, this is max r, all of them max r and max r both are 1, and see here minimum column and as well as maximum column both are 2. Now we will come to here, we are coming here, so this is row is 2 and column is 0. So what would be the this new value would be 2. Okay, because this is maximum, but this r would be as it is, it should be 1 only because this is greater. See here, now column is 0. Okay, so our new value here min column will become 0 because we are parking min values here, and this column would be still 2 only. Okay, so this would be still 2. Okay, and here row is still, minimum row is still 1 after this. Now come to, we will going ahead again, we are coming to this value. Okay, so max is 2, so it will, as it is, it will keep as 2 only. Okay, and minimum is 1 because we are parking the minimum value, so it would be row is still 1. Now see here, the column is 1. Okay, so the column is 1 and the max column is already 2, but here min column is 0, so we have to keep the minimum here and we have to keep the maximum one here, so these will stay as it is. Now come to this value and see here, this is 2 and 3, so column is 3 maximum, so now column would become 3 here, and row is still maximum is 2 only. Okay, now we will come to this way, we are here, so see here, this time row is becoming 3, so far maximum row is 2, but now it is 3, so maximum would be updated, minimum is still 1 only. Okay, so we are with here, and see here column is 1, so minimum column is 0, so we don't change it, and maximum column is 3, so we also don't change it. So finally these are zeros, so we can say that maximum row is 3, maximum column is 3, and see here minimum row is 1 and minimum column is 0. So now we can find the distance, height and distance of it. So what would be the height? So height would be c, capital C minus small c plus 1, right? This is what we have to do because we are starting from 0, so plus 1. So what it is, this would be our see 3 minus 0 plus 1, which is 4. Okay, come to the height. Okay, so we will get height would be our capital R, height would be capital R minus small r plus 1. Okay, so what it is, capital R is 3, small r is 1 plus 1, so 3 minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 3. Okay, so what would be the area of it? 4 into 3, so 12 would be the area of it. So this is the way we should solve this problem. Okay, so let me show it in my code. You can see here initially I just initialized max row, max column, min row and min column. I gave these minus 1000 and 2000 value because it is given that we are not in the question itself that we have maximum 2000 value, right? So 1000 value, so that is why these are the values I have taken. Now see here, I am whenever grid I is equal to 1, I am taking max row equal to math dot max I, max row, max column. For min row I'm using math dot min. So finally I am doing this. So this is our height and this is our distance. So I am returning the multiplication of both this. So this is the second question. For other question I will write in other code, and thank you for watching the video.